All right, class. Good day. It is Mr. Sargent here, and we are going to talk about the Chinese philosophy schools that you are designing. And this is a short video to help you with some of the fine points as you work through the design process. I've received a lot of good questions, and I wanted to give those answers, but also not to the individual askers, shall we say, but also to the entire class to share that wisdom. So speaking of wisdom, this assignment is based on the three Chinese philosophies that we've studied thus far. Confucianism, as you know, is based on the 5 relationships. Those 5 relationships are outlined right here in this part of the text. They present order to society, or attempt to present order to society, relationships between parents and children, and government and citizen, older brother, younger brother, all those types. But there are 5 main ones that Confucius outlined. The next one is Taoism, or Taoism with a T, depending on who you ask. That is discussed right here, and is often refers to the way, or the Tao, and that's believed to be the driving force behind everything that exists. So Taoists believe in blending, merging with nature to the maximum extent possible. Kind of go with the flow, as we discussed in class. And then finally, we have legalism, which is found right here, which, as the name implies, involves the enforcement of laws, a lot of laws, and a lot of strict enforcement of the laws. Why? Because legalists believe that people by nature are naturally bad and they need to be controlled. Okay? So, not to say any one of these is right, but you are going to have to choose one of them. Hopefully you've already done that and outlined your thoughts. But the fun part is going to come in where you apply architectural design to one of these philosophies. So ideas for the 3 of them may be something like this. For the Taoist, you may choose to design a school, a campus, with a lot of these type of yin and yang symbols everywhere. Or maybe design the school that way, in a circular way, with lots of nature surrounding it, for example. And then for Confucianism, you might design a school with 5 rings going from smallest to largest to show those 5 relationships. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. And then for legalists, you may design something that looks fairly imposing, right? Like a very powerful center for learning and control. Maybe something with big, heavy columns, big, heavy stone walls, maybe walls around the campus itself. Something like that. Those are just 3 ideas for the 3 philosophies. You've probably thought of better ones yourselves. Then, I want to answer a few questions. Some of you have answered, or asked, if you could use Minecraft instead of paper and pen or pencil. And the answer is yes. You can use Minecraft to do that, to design your school. But be careful. It is pretty cool. That's a great tool to use, but you're going to have to work fairly hard at incorporating detail for each of these. So that detail might be better accomplished through pen and pencil and paper, but you might be able to do it with Minecraft. I know a lot of you are skilled with Minecraft. And then the other is presenting the work. As you know, I wanted pen and paper work submitted into Google Classroom. But with Minecraft, I'd prefer screenshots of your work as opposed to large computer files, large data files, for example. So just make sure you record what you're doing and you meet all the requirements. The other question is, can you use multiple Chinese philosophies? And the answer is yes. I'd recommend no more than 2. And if you do use 2 philosophies for your school, make sure that you're very specific with labeling the parts of the school that relate to that philosophy. I highly recommend choosing 1 philosophy, but if you really want to choose 2, you can do that. But you got to be clear about all those elements and how they're represented in the architecture. All right, well, that's it. I'll let you guys go and continue your awesome work on your school design. And let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to chat or email me as usual at any time. All right, have fun. Thank you. Bye, class.